The application is a no feeling a person hiding something, and if you're finding something where they were suspicious that maybe you had something to do with your Russia interface. Well, let's let's get the facts straight. We comply with everything actually. Well, that to the question of Russian interference. We turned over all of our communication with Russian media, Russian government, Russian business, so there was communication turnover. Likewise, anything having to do with opposition, razors, huge GPS, we actually control all our requests, line communications. What we did have Russian government very related to what time we were going to show up and our two parents and a logistic provide to the the conference with RT. So all that was turnover, but we didn't turnover. Was material of fantastic submarine to all player count. So at a time where our celebrities are really being clearly, for example, the the use of our private day, never private protection or private everlays, but that's already violated. Every 7 million had the data thinker, and does not object tell the claims that America uses the so concern overcome, forget, and intentionally for the simulation you would do. How we come back to you. And what you do not in the name of civil literacies. Exactly, so what is not turned over in initiative, we also turn over promises which are the same as what we say reclaim. I drop the campaigns, nothing, I think that we turn over, that we did not turn over, this uncertain discussion, which are really no red chains, or not really not difference between the policies that we hill for any time and for the campaign that not like there's a special golden goose protecting her non-faller punk, but she was rather expanding its principle. This is a principle that's part of the First Amendment, our right to basically freedom of association, and that needs to be protected, and always for that. All see the simulation here, as I hit on it, old a placeable with something where all the information comes at the campaign are to use tool. I have reservations whether or not interfere in another elected so and lobbyists make pretend. So now we say be naive, think Russia did not try to interfere. Certainly that's was not the United States because that's not justified as wrong and solid against literacy. This should be a pursuit. Well, we should pursue another proving to be too, as James Buckley from CIA briefly says, bubble player. In fact, what we are doing that, let's do it. And that will be the prices matters versus of the past to at least insert. This is an issue that should be solved, but not by, retribution, not like word, nobody say that, must be solved the non-true dial ever see, which is showing the cancers and every right now dumped. That's commercial right now and nothing about it all the missing threads. But with the international that we mean a treaty for every national affairs in election. Cannot be a case for Russia. Enough here conspirator. Of course, there is a policy for different big state actor. The things but let Russia say. The United States has chosen here having. So this is fair play for the bigger friend. And you non representing. And on of this, we should your positional beg. This was bad data. Other trying to one right now, and we have to stop. You know, I think that clean up position. Wait, says they. We're in a totally different category of the class. The word is not working with such real nomination. Sort of this as we can find powerful and crying now in every country around the world. In the recent checks, every American paying all of $2,500 and into the department, all the options on the department decent. Whereas we put better to President Yay, 57% of very older now are going to 30 is part of the mindset that's the where the drive, where the drunk, we know that. Militarily, learning I want to learn right now, and we need to be here as an exemplary charity matters by a host and lead the way and international even my symbols. That approach is very painful as a Korean folks that kind. It should be used on just in that secret process of the administration and go find my many others and put theirs way. The countries know me as say Russia and they interested and back old why that it was arresting. Where did you go? To the RT anniversary service song? You had to know that we have a next application to let us read after. So remember, this was 2015, this is the time that our president battle was still on a track with Russia. So, we can, use the rest of where practice go uh, and let's capture. You nearly as cut first leather right now, but that's I think it's really important. The promise is all about talking with people that you have problems with. That was really mine to the other trip or other drafts. There's some low level question official tries to not speak with a flatter like to, but there was not. If we do that, I also spoke with the Cartman. I spoke with the deputy climate negotiation for China about the real issues. Right? We had the soul or the prophecy and violate the word Middle East and Syria also and confrontation. We have stress with string dangerous and the climate catastrophe. We need to talk by opening doors and by hell now close doors. Alright, Dr. Jones, try we take the after to the cabinet. Great talk with you, please.